inviting Stella.
Stella's speech.
Yes, Stella's speech, yes.
Stella, thank you so much for giving more emphasis on how communication is important in our daily life. Communication is not just, as you said, it's not just speaking, it's also listening. Listening, speaking, and there is the third part is body language. These three components, I think, will define the communication. And you have given more emphasis on how communication is important in everyone's life, be it student, be it a professional, or be it a housewife. Doesn't matter, because communication bridges between people. And thanks for bringing the message to audience. And I like the way you have described the whole picture, how communication is ruling the world now. Not just social communication, that social media we are talking about, but the communication when you're speaking to person, when a person, influential person speaking to a masses, or a class teacher teaching to students. Doesn't matter. When the communication is right, the information is passed on and knowledge is shared. Right. Having said that, let me evaluate your speech on two important things. The stones that are going to be turning into gems, and the gems that need slighter polish. The first thing I wanted to emphasize is your body language. You have covered the whole stage while you're making your points. And that is also a very good point. And I need to highlight one important point that I need to emphasize on, that is when you are giving the quotes from the speeches, famous personalities, please take a minute, take a second or a moment, stop for a second at a place and do the delivery of the particular dialogue or the quote that you're going to mention, because your speech was spread of all beautiful one-liners said by famous personalities. Yes, when you're emphasizing on those points, please do take a firm stand and then deliver the point. And that would emphasize on the important point you're saying, and people will receive it positively. At the same time, you have come to a point where you're talking about Toastmasters. You spoke so much about communication, and then you spoke about Toastmasters. For a person like me, because I am supposed to be a newbie coming to this club, and I don't know what Toastmasters is about, I think the emphasis can be made more on the point what Toastmasters is and how Toastmasters helps. You said Toastmasters will make you better communicator, but how is the point is missing in that. I think just emphasizing on that point, because you are speaking a goodwill speech about Toastmasters, but I felt like you're speaking goodwill speech about more of a communication, how communication helps. So in summary, the positive points that you have is the vocabulary that you have and the preparation that you have made, and the stage presence was great. And the stones that need slighter polish is when you're making one single point, take a stand and deliver the point. And the second thing is try to put more emphasis on why and how does Toastmasters helps in your communication. All the best. Thank you.
Thank you.